We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Garrett Cole gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Standing in, George Springer. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Behind 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
He's set. Here it comes.
Selected number 23, Michael Brantley.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And that's the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Cole, or the Cole Train as he's frequently called. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Astros leave one, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Zach Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zach Greinke. Up, down, in and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zach Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
Gurriel scoops it up. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. LeMahieu's got it, and the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Number 10, UEFD.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
But one's all they get as the run scores.
The catcher, Martin
From the stretch.
Maldonado.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. Oh, behind the back. And there's out number 2.
The batter.
Now in the box, George Springer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Comes set, the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Astros on top, 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Giancarlo Stanton. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. Altuve fields it cleanly, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Luke Voigt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
The third baseman, number 29.
First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Bregman has it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Astros 1.
Thanks, guys, and welcome to this special halftime edition here on MLB Network. We actually do have an update. The Brewers and Padres and the Red Sox and Braves will be played on Friday instead of Sunday. And a very big comeback win for the Rays to keep themselves undefeated. They moved to 3-0 as it takes not 4 but 5 innings to finally put a score up. And they ended up winning that one 1-0 as we get you back out there to MLB Network.
And the Yankees nothing. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Jose Altuve.
First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
Comes set with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's one down now.
Now that.
Striding in for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. From the stretch, Carlos Correa stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run is scored. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
Kyle Tucker.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker. Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He swings and grounds it to short. Torres picks it up. They get the force at the plate. So as we take another look, this was going to be a tough ball to get 2 on going home to first, so they'll be content with the force out at the plate. Digging in now, Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Correa on third, Tucker on second, Gurriel at first, 2 out in the inning. Another one sent foul. 0-2. Here it is. Shoots this one over to first. He'll come to the plate with it, and they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Astros lead it 3-0. Standing in, Clint Frazier, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Next for New York, Torres. Popped him up. Altuve moving to his left. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Lifted into center field. Springer has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. They trail it here 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Hit hard up the middle. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Line to the right side, and this will bang up against the wall. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he grounds one briskly to short. Torres scoops it up. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Strike one to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Now batting.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Torres has it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's the Astros 5 and the Yankees nothing. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's through into left, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, D-Roll, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's
And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run is scored. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. And not in time as the run scores. Into the box now, Clint Frazier. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. And they won't push things here as they'll hold the second runner at third, so they're loaded now with still nobody out. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he puts it on the ground to second.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Tucker waits on it. Oh, and he whiffs on it. So striding in, DJ LeMahieu, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Greinke comes set. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground the other way. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. New York took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Garrett Cole is the winning pitcher of record. Zach Greinke couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks, guys, and welcome to this Coca-Cola post-game report. This is in no partnership with Coca-Cola, just something I made up. But anyway, let's get started. Well, we were sitting here in the post-game booth saying that the Astros were going to win this one 5-0 and force the Yankees to start 1-2 along with the Astros. They would have started 1-2 as well because they were 0-2 coming into this game. The Yankees were 1-1. But the Yankees have surprised us, and they came back in the fourth and final inning and beat the Astros by a point. They spoiled the game. Let's get started with some of these highlights here. So you see Gurriel, he grounds out in the top of the second for 1 RBI, and that would be 1-3 for the pitcher. Top of the third, Cora grounded to the right for a single, 1 RBI. This was when they had a 2-0 lead. Top of the third, 3-0. Tucker grounded to center for a single, 1 RBI. Top of the fourth, Brantley homered to the right, 394 feet, 2 RBI. This got them to a 5-0 lead. But the bottom of the fourth, Voit grounded to center for a single, 1 RBI. This is when the game was at 5-1. Ursula chopped to SS for a single. I can't really think what that is. 1 RBI, and this got the Houston Astros a 5-2 lead. Well, they had a 5-2 lead at this point. Frazier lined to the right for a single, 1 RBI, and this is when the Yankees scored yet another run to make it 5-3. Torres grounded out to second base, 4-3, 1 RBI. This made the game 5-4 because another runner came home for the Yankees. Now the Yankees to this point are down by 1 point. Who would have thought? Lamu grounded out to third base, 5-3, 1 RBI. Who would have thought they would have tied this game in the bottom of the fourth? And here's your game winner. Judge grounded to the right for a single, 1 RBI. Who would have thought? Look at that. And there you go. That's your game. The New York Yankees come back and win 6-5 in a surprise finish against the Astros. They forced the Astros to 0-3 while they improved to 2-1. And tomorrow we have the MLB on Fox. I will be the announcer for that. And then it's back here on MLB Network for what would have been the Game 3 finale. But then on Friday, both on Fox with me, we will be broadcasting the Brewers and Padres, and then the Red Sox and Braves. That's Friday. As we're done here for the day, and NBA's coming on. Well, thank you for watching this Coca-Cola post-game report, and be sure to tune into the NBA on 2K Sports. Well, take it away from New York. Isaiah, you should do some announcing with me sometime, though. Like one of these times, you should do some announcing and post-game reports and halftime reports.